After returning the bikes to the hire shop, I decided I was going to buy one. As you know, Mandy has decided she's not going to continue cycling, as she did fall off 3 times whilst we were renting the bikes. So it looks like I'm going to be going on my adventures on my own. In this photo you can see myself and Ricardo, the bike shop owner. In this next photo you can see the bike a bit better. The bike wasn't ready to be picked up as it needed to be charged up overnight. So I returned the following day. This is the following day. We got the bike outside. I had a look over it, make sure everything was okay, adjusted the seat, and off I went. But before I rode home, myself and Mandy went down to the Oasis bar for a bit of lunch. And now we're going to have the journey back to Camposol from Bolnuevo. Hope you can join me on my journey back to Camposol from Bolnuevo, the bike shop. As you can see on the left is the bike shop. It's an excellent shop. They do e-bike rentals and they sell e-bikes. They only sell e-bikes, they don't sell normal bikes at all. So if you're after a normal bike, it's not the shop to go to just for e-bikes. So hope you can join me on my journey. I'm setting the timer on my phone and on my watch, and see how we get on, shall we? See how we get on. So, here we go. So far, feels good to ride. Windy, hopefully it's not too windy. Hope you're picking up my voice. Over to the right here, as we go past, there's a caravan, or not a caravan, a campsite for, as you can see, campsite there on the right. This is the area of Bolnuevo. Now the yellow van on our left is the local post office people delivering parcels. Navigate the roundabout in a minute. We'll be turning right up here towards the RM3. One arm out, to turn left, and then to turn right. Up here on the left as we're coming past is one of the new solar panel. It's only in the last few years that Spain have allowed to have solar farms. They were allowed to have them before, but there was quite a heavy sun tax. They stopped the sun tax, and therefore more people have decided to change their, I say people, farmers I presume, have decided to turn their farms and their fields into solar farms. It can only be good for the environment. So this stuff will be coming off this road back onto the we're going down onto the back roads. So to the right here you'll see just in front of us there, you can see lines of Mazarron. I will be doing a video on that in the weeks to come, so look forward to that one. I look forward to doing it. Coming past the place where they do all the granite workshops and kitchens and that. Quite bumpy path this. Very tight bend here, as I'm not used to the bike. Slow down quite a bit. The last thing I want to do is fall off of my maiden cycle ride, do I? If you come off that roundabout and go over to the right where it says in Sanfia, I know Vix Sanfia, that takes you into Mazarron town. But we're not going into the town, we're going to be staying on the outskirts of this town today. Oh, that's a big camper van, isn't it? Wow, that's massive. Well, that cost some bloody money. Right, this road takes us up to one of the big supermarkets in Mazarron, which is the Mercadona. They do lovely ice cream and cakes. If you look over to our left, I'll show you over to the left there, they're the mountains. Obviously you can see they're mountains. I can't remember the name of them, but that is where I just came from, because the other side of those mountains is Bolnuevo. So yeah, so sort of, you have to come around them obviously. I don't think there's any path going over the top. Just coming up to the roundabout by the Mercadona. We're going to have to navigate around the roundabout. Oh, it's Mandy. Do you see Mandy? Tooting me. So we're going to get around here, yeah, after this one, after this Volvo, and off we go. So round and roundabout, put my arm off to the left, so I'm going round to the left, and now I'm going right, arm out to the right. You can see in front of us we've got a deck leads to the auto services, English speaking garage. That's where myself and Mandy had our car registration exchange from English plates to Spanish plates. Now there's a story behind that which I'm not going to go through now, but there is a reason we didn't buy a Spanish car in Spain, and most of it was down to COVID. So if you want to know more, leave a comment below. So just on the left here, we've just come past it. Just on the left there was the where they were doing the COVID vaccinations for Mazarron. That's where I had my vaccination back in June, I think. May have been earlier, can't really remember. We're going to the left here, and then round to the right. And this road takes us around the back, if you like, if you call it the back, of the mines. Pick the bike up. Just after picking the bike up, myself and Mandy, we had a lunch in the Oasis bar. There we go, they're coming out of Mazarron there, as you can see by the sign. This is the start of what they call the Greenway. For hiking and cycling. The Greenway goes, or starts in Mazarron and goes all the way to Totana, and that's one route. The other route starts again at Mazarron, and you, instead of going to Totana, you turn off and you can go all the way to Cartagena. Not done that, and I think it's probably a little bit beyond me at the moment. Cartagena, it's a long way. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that for a little while. You see to the right here, those are the mines of Mazarron. Bike's so nice to pedal. Gives you all the assistance you need when you're going uphill. Really enjoying it so far. More mine buildings, abandoned mine buildings on the right. Haven't been in there yet. I will do. It'll probably be a part of my mines video. Say, if you're following Google Maps, it tells you to turn right for the Greenway here. I'm going to go straight on, because really the Greenway don't start until we get down the bottom here, or should I say, you know, the dirt track of the Greenway. I'm going to take a break down here, which I call the bus stop. It's not a bus stop, it's just the seats and that and a bit of cover for people hiking and cycling. Also we've got a map up, I'll take a picture of the map. Right here. As you can see, we are here. As you can see, we're here, and this is the Greenway coming all the way up here, all the way round here, and then from here, where I've been before, La Pinella, if that's how you pronounce it. You turn left and you go up to this route here that takes all the way to Totana. There, so that'll be one of my journeys of going to Totana. And then if we come to the bottom here where we are now, we come to the bottom and then we follow it all the way up along here, and we go to the right and then keep right, and then all the way along here, all the way down here, takes all the way down to Cartagena. I'll find out how many miles it is, how long it'll take, but it could be an interesting ride. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm ready for it just yet. So anyway, keep watching and see how we get on. I'm going to carry on my journey home. Had a little bit of a rest there, a little bit of a break, done a drone shot. Hopefully you would have seen that by now. Showed you the view of the mines and also the view of part of the Greenway going underneath the motorway or the toll road. We'll be coming up to that tunnel in a minute. The sun's come out for me on our maiden cycle ride on this bike, and so far it's performing really well, really enjoying it. Tunnel. I'm going to have to adjust the forks on the bike so that it's not so bumpy. So I'm going to, I thought the suspension now turned on the bike. You can see up to our right. I'm going to put this up a little bit. See the mines there. The mines. The mines of Mazarron. Just stop here a minute. Let's take that view in. Then you look the other side and it's the toll road. Ruins it a little bit, but never mind. I'll bring it down a little bit. Down to there. There then. Through the tunnel. Right, the first road we cross, main road we cross, will be the road that leads into Mazarron town itself. Not far now, just up here, a little further. The track's quite bumpy. It's rather smooth. I mean, there's not much of an incline though, it's quite flat in that respect. Not flat. Let's go on the gravel bit. I think that cycling on the gravel, believe it or not, is smoother because of almost the big boulders. Sometimes, been along here on my other bike, you see donkeys. Oh look, what are they in there? Sheep? Goats? Goats, probably goats, are they? Goats. Oh, probably goats. Right, so this is the main road. To the left it leads to the RM3, and to the right it leads down to Mazarron town and the entrance to the mines. Across the road there, sometimes they can be a bit dodgy. So I've done this a couple of times, this route before, on my hybrid bike, not electric bike. I did find it hard going. So I'm not the fittest person in the world. Now we're coming into the Mazarron Country Club, or otherwise known as the MCC. It's a gated community. This is, although the path is red, is still the part of the Greenway. Greenway does go right through the middle of the Mazarron Country Club. Come to the van there. Around the roundabout. Go round to the left. To the right here. Over on the right here, you have the public swimming pools, and there's a restaurant in there. Not sure if they're open at the moment due to COVID. I know the restaurant was open a few months ago. I'm not sure if it's still open. Over on the left there is the community centre. There's a, well, I think it's supposed to be in the community centre, whether it is or not, but there is an estate agent in there. Going to the right here, back onto the Greenway. Someone's cooking dinner, smells nice. Let's go down a bit here, back onto the Greenway. To our left is the RM3 motorway. Countryside to the right there, absolutely lovely. Loads of paths up and they go down probably nowhere. I don't know, you try, do you? Hey, so yeah, one of my adventures. I'm coming down hill here, quite a steep hill. Don't have to cycle, although it is an electric bike. As I say, it only gives you assist, it don't actually take over. basically it helps my old knees. Knees aren't as young as they used to be. Right, it's starting to get to a bit of an incline here. Starting to go uphill. Got to assist 5. Steeper and steeper. Really steep this bit. That's this 5. It really does help. On the occasions oh yeah, they haven't got the other reel. It's this one. I think it might have been both of them when I was using my hybrid bike. I actually had to walk up the hills. Excuse me. Right, here we go. Oh, lovely. The one above is really steep. You might not be able to see it on the video how steep it is, but believe me, it's quite steep. And I'm in the lowest gear and I'm on 5 assist, which is maximum, and really it's a breeze. It really is. Put a bit of effort into it, but nothing major. That's fantastic. This is back down to 2. Push the gears. Oh, so yeah, excellent. To the right there in the spring, those are almond trees and they blossom. They're lovely white blossoms on them. They do look dead, and when I come to Spain the first time to this region, when I come in September, I always thought they were just dead, but they're not dead. They're just resting until the spring, and then you'll get lovely almond blossoms, and then the almonds will come from there. So we're coming down to El Saladillo, the church ahead of us, El Saladillo. Got a lovely restaurant here on the right as well, El Saladillo. And the Greenway, this is where the Greenway splits off to the right here. I don't know if you can see that brown sign with the arrow on it. That's telling you the Greenway, perhaps it should be green and not brown, that's the Greenway going that way. I'm going to carry on down towards Camposol, 70 kilometres an hour. Oh, I wish. Oh, I don't actually, not on this. Yeah, so when I've done this journey the first time on my bike, let's say it was a 2-way trip. So what you've just seen, I rode down there to Mazarron, not to Bolnuevo, to Mazarron, and then I'd come back, and it was just here when my back gave out. I couldn't cycle anymore. I just managed to get off the bike and I'd walk the rest of the way home. So that was another reason for me to get an electric bike. Every little helps, as they say. It was Tesco's, wasn't it? On the right there, you've got the kids' playground. And just after this roundabout, we have the commercial centre on sector A, Camposol. Make sure there's nothing coming. Right. Got the restaurants over on the right, estate agents, barbers, hairdressers, sports bar, or an A. This is where I say for now, adios. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye.